Shop Talk. We're down here at Chance Transmission with Josh and Jeff Long to find out a little bit more about their business. Josh, tell me a little bit about how Chance Transmission got started.
Well, it was started actually by Neil Chance, which is my grandpa, back in '78. And my dad come in shortly after, and it was a racing business then. They did strictly just racing transmissions and converters. And as time went by, I guess it just went into just a normal, casual, everyday vans, trucks, cars type transmission work. And started with him and my grandpa and my uncle, and just lots of family was involved. And then when we come around, Jeff and I started as a high school job, you know, cleaning floors, doing that type of work. And then it just kind of evolved in just moving up in the company, and eventually after going to college, we decided that, you know, this was just where we were supposed to be. So that's where we've been, and it's been a good experience. We all get along really good, so that helps.
Great. What all do you offer here besides just transmission?
Pretty much anything driveline related. Anything from transfer cases, transmissions, obviously, torque converters. We do our own torque converters in-house now. Wheel bearings, drive shaft work, anything that's driveline related. Not really engine stuff, unless it's affecting the transmission. We can do something there, but for the most part, it's just driveline, strictly driveline.
When someone brings their vehicle in, what can they expect from the people here?
I think number one probably is integrity. We strive on integrity. We don't sell things that the customer doesn't need. That's very important to us. We want the customer leaving happy. Is one of the biggest things. You know, we want 80% of our business probably is by word of mouth and return customers. So we really strive to please the customer, whether that be, you know, calling and telling them that it's just a sensor that's bad, instead of selling them a rebuild, you know. Obviously it doesn't bring in as much money, but we'd much rather than be excited to hear, hey, it's going to be a $200-300 fix rather than a $2,000 fix, you know. So we've gotten compliments on that, and it's actually enjoyable for us to you know, make that call and tell them that, hey, it's something actually a little bit simpler, you know, because we know we're favored in their eyes, and they'll probably be back. So,
what kind of turnaround time can people expect?
Usually, depending on the time of season, but usually we're scheduled 1 to 2 days out, and depending on how big of a repair it is, if it's like a transmission overhaul, it can take usually 2 to 3 days. Depending on, you know, foreign or domestic, whether or not we stock it, because we stock a lot of domestic transmissions. Most of the foreign stuff we don't stock, but usually a build time on a typical transmission is about a day. So it's usually as quick as possible. You know, people need their vehicles and they got to get back on the road. So
I had a transmission problem in a car I had one time, and I took it to a kind of a shade tree mechanic kind of guy, and the experience was awful, to tell you the truth. What do you tell people, or what would you tell people about the importance of having someone who knows what they're doing work on their car like that?
It's extremely important. You know, a lot of people think going to like the shade tree mechanic, you know, is a lot cheaper, and generally speaking, that's true. We like to compare ourselves competitive with a lot of like the dealerships and stuff. So I think ultimately, when it comes down to it, you get what you pay for. A lot of people price shop, and we'll be up front and say we're not going to be the cheapest in town. But we believe in our product. We know we put a lot of money and investment and technology and stuff in our product because we want it to last, not just at warranty time. We want it to last way beyond that. We don't want it to, you know, we want a 10-year transmission and not just a simple fix that's only going to last, you know, just past warranty. So that means a lot to us.
So Jeff, this is an impressive looking machine here. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, this is a transmission dyno. It gets used all day, every day. It's what we use to test our domestic transmissions. We don't do much testing on foreign, just because of different place and applications. But we're able to dyno test them, check pressure quality, shift quality, and really just make sure it's going to pass the test before it goes in a vehicle. It's just one more step that we try to take to ensure when the vehicle goes in there, it works right the first time, and then it's quick. So.
Tell me again, why should people choose Chance Transmission for their work?
We pride ourselves in improving the product. A lot of our vehicles this day and age, we kind of joke, is built with service in mind. Parts are designed to wear out. I mean, that's an old Henry Ford thing. And we go in there. The difference between our transmission shop and probably definitely a lot of cheaper ones, is that we strive to address the issues as to why it failed. You know, we don't want to just go and throw a Band-Aid in it. We want to rebuild a product that's going to go out and last another 100, maybe 150,000 miles. So.
All right. And tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, we are 6325 South Seneca, 63rd and Seneca.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Jeff.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Shop Talk. Come see him at Chance Transmission.